G'day everyone, and welcome to a very well received and much longed for special outdoors edition of Campfire Curiosities, episode 3 as it were. As per usual, this series is brought to you by Believe Paranormal and UFO Radio. Believe Paranormal and UFO Radio has first-hand encounters or interviews with first-hand encounters. Believe Paranormal and UFO Radio has interviews with first-hand eyewitness accounts. Believe Paranormal and UFO Radio has interviews with first-hand experiences. I can't get this right. What the hell is wrong with me? Believe Paranormal and UFO Radio has interviews with first-hand eyewitnesses, people that are there and have seen these weird and wonderful things. And it's a bloody good podcast, and they're helping this series come to you. So go check them out if you haven't already done so. The link in the description is in the description. Very good podcast that I enjoy quite often. Now on this special episode, I'm going to mix up the formula a bit. And this might be a regular thing if this series stays around. Much similar to how I write down these little what-ifs and all these things that go through my head. I also write down just these really random ideas. That these are the real core of the ones that I wouldn't remember 5 seconds later if I didn't write them down. And I haven't really gone through any of those. I haven't quite fit the flow of the show. But this week I'm going to give you some of those. It'll make sense as we go. Now I apologise, I will be reading off the phone. Okay, this one makes no sense. I'm going to read it out for comedy purposes. I was talking into the phone and it hasn't picked it up well at all, so have a listen to this. You did it, create a melody. The melody has always existed. You simply sync with it for a period of time, pick it up, service peak, detect it, sounds it, feel it, and then it is associated with you. The hell was I trying to say? I remember the vague idea of it was that a melody, you don't create it. It's always been a pattern of energy that you just tap into, basically. Anyway. Okay, here we go. Next one. What if all our thoughts are actually communications from our higher self? When we don't quite understand something and we think about it, could we be actually getting tips or hints from our higher self at a level that doesn't impede on our free will to understand something or not? If we work it out from the clues, then it's our knowledge to have. But if we don't get it, then the higher self says, oh well, I gave you a hint, you're not meant to know it. So there you go. Here's another one. What do they call the subject English in countries that don't speak English? Alright, and finally the last segment we'll do, I'm going to count down the top 5 names that my channel Paranormal and Crytpid Adventures was going to have before it got the name that it got. Should be fun. Okay, you ready? Number 5, camping out of the ordinary. This one was, a lot of these were going for like obvious terminologies, obvious words that people will think of when they're searching it, but camping out of the ordinary was a bit too much of a tongue twister and sounded too much like a sentence. So I didn't do that one. The next one, extraordinary camping adventures. Now this one, I think was the one that gave me the idea to follow the something and something adventures formula. So that was one. Extraordinary camping adventures could have worked, but I later had the idea I wanted to incorporate paranormal in, and that's why I probably didn't go with that. Okay, number 3, creepy campout. Now, I think it's a little too niched. There's not many videos I can put if the channel's called the creepy campout. So it sounded good, but it'd be more of a series name or a video name, not a channel name. Now this one I really liked, but the problem is it's hard to spell it. People wouldn't spell it very well and you'd miss a lot of hits because people couldn't be bothered working out how to spell it. Camping anomalous. That could have fit paranormal into it as well, because everywhere I go I'm camping and it's weird, right? Camping anomalous. I love how it sounds, it's really good, but anomalous is too hard to spell, so it lost. But anyway, number 1, the crypto camper. Now I really like that. if I was doing a series or just crypto, because that's what I am. I'm camping and crypto, right? But the problem with it, cryptocurrency. It sounds too much like cryptocurrency. It sounds like something like that. And I know you could accidentally get hits that would result in views, but I prefer to have a more specific, message. Crypto camper sounds great, but yeah, not gonna fill the void, unfortunately. So obviously we ended up going with Paranormal and Cryptid Adventures because it maintains the something and something adventures, and it describes the two things the channel's about: paranormal, which we'll get more of, and cryptozoology, cryptids, yowie, etc., etc. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.